Hello and welcome to this online coaching course called Fully Staffed, which is your recruitment course for learning disability nursing. It is going to help you design a cost-effective recruitment campaign to recruit the right people with the right skills. I delivered this kind of training all across Kent in Sussex for Health Education England. And it was a real success, and people said, recruiting staff is not so much the problem, it's getting the right people that's a real challenge. Obviously, I know budgets are always stretched and budgets are tight, so this is going to help you find the right people with the right skills for less money. Before we look at how you're going to achieve this, I want to tell you a little bit about me and the background for this course. So, my name is Heidi Guilford and I came to England in 1999, just after I qualified as a learning disability nurse. Jobs in Germany was really hard to find, so I didn't want to get stuck in the same job for a long time, and I was in England on holiday. I really liked it there, and I thought I want to work in England as a nurse. When I told this to my mum, she thought I'd gone crazy, but I grabbed the case and I grabbed the bag and I was off. I managed to find a job, and I worked my way from support worker while I was waiting for my registration to be registered with the NMC to head of department, which is a job I got in 2009. Recruitment and retention in that job was very much part and parcel of my daily life, and I experienced the highs when you have all the staff you need, and I experienced the lows when there's corporate decisions being made of new service developments, and suddenly you have to recruit 50 odd staff in 3 months' time. I was in the middle of one of my recruitment campaigns in January 2014 when I woke up one morning and my leg had sort of swollen up to elephant size. I was in a lot of pain and I didn't know what was happening. In the hospital they diagnosed me with a tumor that was going all the way from here to my chest cavity, comprising a vein. I needed life-saving treatment, and after that all I really wanted to do was go back to work. But when I tried to go back to work, there was a corporate decision being made to make my position redundant. So I took my redundancy money, I invested it in coaching training, and in coaching training I really learned how to rebuild my life, and I learned a lot of valuable skills which I thought would really benefit the learning disability community. Unfortunately, I come to realize that when you open a business, the most important thing is finding clients, and it was a real challenge for me. So I tried to model people, the most successful people in the business, and I virtually read every business book, every marketing book, every sales book you could think of. I applied the very best strategies and I started to get clients and my business started to thrive. I also had this brainwave where suddenly I thought, hang on a minute, if I would have known some of the strategies from the books then and some of the information and tools and techniques I learned when I was trying to recruit people, I would have had a much easier time and it would have cost me a lot less money. So I decided to specialize my business in staff recruitment and retention, because I also found out that 4 out of 10 qualified nurses are due to retire within the next 10 years. Replacing just one member of staff actually costs £30,000, regardless if that is qualified staff or unqualified staff. This is just the average cost which the Oxford Institute for Economics has done that research. I found that some people are saying, well, with the nursing shortage, although the universities can't keep up, I don't really need that much nurses. I just need support workers. So maybe it's not so much an issue that's going to affect me. While a lot of places now, all from the NHS to public, private and charity sector, have got a strategy to upskill people and basically turn senior support workers and support workers into mini nurses. That means demand on the market and competition is going to increase. Hopefully the tools and techniques you learn today are going to help you for your own recruitment campaign. And yeah, so let's get started. So the course structure we are going to work our way through is a very simple 4-step model. The first part of this is to look at how to win people with your position in the market. And your position in the market, your brand, really is so much more than just your logo or your message. It is everything people say, feel and think about you. The next thing we're going to look at is how to develop a winning pitch. So many people, when I did the courses before, have said to me, you know, how do I write my advert so it has the most impact? How do I market myself so I'm going to stand out from my competitors? What do I need to do to reach the right people? We are going to look at all of that in that section. The next section we're going to think about is, once you've developed all of that, how do you promote yourself? I know advertising and agencies are so expensive, and I found a way to promote yourself, build your reputation and spend less money in the process. And I'm going to teach you how I've done that. The next step we're going to think about is how to win people with your presentation. So when you do a talk to people, how do you structure that talk for maximum impact? When you do recruitment day, what story do you tell people so that you influence their decision-making process? How do you get over your fear of public speaking? I learned through the courses that some people get really nervous presenting their information, regardless of how many times they've been doing this before. I also know that public speaking fears, for some reason, is up the top with spiders and snakes. So we're gonna look at how you can manage this and present your information in a very engaging way. The other thing we're going to be thinking about is value-based interview questions and challenges you face when you interview people. I heard quite a few HR professionals say, you know, if one more person tells me they just want to make a difference, I'm going to just run away. So we're going to look at how you interview people and what you can do to make sure you select the best people for the job. Right, well, let's get started.